Send me your location, let's focus on communicating, cause I just need the time and place to come through. Send me your location, let's ride the vibrations. I don't need nothing else but you.
Alright guys, well this video here is dedicated to my best friend Candace Chelsea Jaramillo. She's Mexican, which is my favorite thing about her because all my best friends, which I have two, are foreign. Well, they live in the United States, but they're not American, I guess. I mean, they are, but one's Indian and one's Mexican. But I love Mexicans. I love Hispanic, whatever. But yes, so my best friend, it's crazy. The story of us is even crazy because we have never even met each other. She lives in Arizona, I live in South Carolina. At the time that we started talking, I lived in Pennsylvania, but I transferred schools to South Carolina. Now, how is it that two strangers across the world from each other, 2,000 miles apart, 3-hour time difference, can communicate and still be friends with each other and manage to talk to each other for 365 days, a whole straight year, a whole 12 months. How do they manage to do that without being, interrupted by life and doing things? How did they even become friends is my question. So I'm gonna tell you how we became best friends. So last year, around this time, I was dating this girl, and it was coming up to our 1 year. Our 1 year anniversary, though, would have been May 24th of 2017. She broke up with me like a week before that. Well, so she broke up with me, I moved back home. And my favorite YouTubers are Damo and Chrissy. And before Damo even became famous, like YouTube famous, or even got with Chrissy, she had this, she was famous on Facebook. My cousin actually showed me her. She would post these videos and whatnot, and the one day she had posted a matchmaker thing. And so after my ex and I had broken up, I was just on Twitter, and I never got on Twitter before, but once we broke up, I got on like all the social media. And so I got on Twitter and I tagged Damo and Chrissy, and I was just like, oh, at Damo, you should play matchmaker again. At this time, I didn't realize that Damo had retweeted my tweet. I just posted it and whatnot. Well, little did I know that Damo and Chrissy retweeted my tweet. I woke up in the morning around I think it was really early in the morning, and I got on Instagram, and I had a DM on Instagram, and it was from this girl. She was like, oh my god, I can't believe that Damo and Chrissy retweeted your tweet. That's crazy, because Damo was like, her exact words were like, oh, you're loyal as hell, you remember me from my Facebook days, is what Damo said back to my tweet, and it was just crazy. And so Candace was like, oh my god, I can't believe that they retweeted your tweet, that I'm so happy for you, that's exciting. And at this time, I didn't even know that they did until I had gotten her message. So I went back and I seen that, and I was just like, I was mind blown. And she's like, I love them so much. And then I answered her back, and then we conversed for a little bit, and then I gave her my number, and that is how we started talking. So we started talking because of two YouTubers, and we're still here today talking as best friends. We were Damo Chrissy's son Dominic, he was a little over 2 months old when we started talking, and we've gotten to watch him grow and prosper into the beautiful, amazing little boy that he is today, and I'm so excited. And we would always tag each other on things. We'd be like, oh my god, this is so cute, did you watch their video? Sometimes we would even watch their video together. We'd FaceTime each other, and it was awesome. Now, we talked a lot more at the beginning of our friendship than we do now because, people are getting busy with their lives, jobs, and everything. Very time consuming. School is very time consuming. But, so I lived in Pennsylvania when we first became friends, and I moved to South Carolina. When I was down here, I didn't know anybody when I came down here, and, even though she wasn't here, she still talked to me every single day. She would call me, we would fall asleep on the phone together, we FaceTime, we talked constantly, consistently, consecutively, every single day. And she's helped me through so much, and I've helped her through so much. Like, her Nina died, and her best friend at the time didn't even console her or anything, just was just like whatever, and I was there for her. That's what really got us close. And then she came out as being gay, which, you know, everyone knows that I'm gay, and I told her, like, she was afraid to come out. I'm like, you don't need to be afraid, and especially when she told me that her mom was bi and that her mom had a girlfriend. I'm like, there's no way that your mom's gonna be a hypocrite and not want you to have a girlfriend if she has a girlfriend herself. I was like, you'll be so much happier if you come out. I mean, some people might stop talking to you, but you gotta do what you gotta do. But so she did, and she's happy. She doesn't give a fuck what nobody says anymore, and I'm so proud of her, because that is what I wanted her to do. I wanted her to be able to be herself more, and that's one thing that I'm still watching her do. She's becoming more and more of herself, and I couldn't be more happy about that, because I want her to be herself. I don't want her to be ashamed of who she is, because she's an amazing person. She's such a dedicated hard worker. She is not a fighter, but she will fight for what she loves. She don't give a fuck what nobody says. She will tell them straight then and there. Now when we get into an argument, we know we are both petty, but I'm the one that gotta be right about pretty much everything. So come at me with an argument, because I'll give you a taste of my mind. I'm just kidding, I love you. But she's just an amazing person. She's helped me in many ways possible. Like, I couldn't even explain my depression, my anxiety, just being there when I needed her, just like hearing her voice, having her there to console me when I needed her. It's just an amazing feeling. And like, we don't talk, like, we still talk every single day as much as we can, but we don't talk consecutively and consistently like we did every day, which is kind of sad. But at the same time, like, as long as we get to talk to each other, and if it's either texting, snapping, or on the phone, like, as long as we get to talk to each other in any shape or form, like, I'm fine with it, because I don't want to lose that connection. She's afraid that we're gonna stop talking, but I'm not gonna stop talking to her. That's my best friend, other than my other best friend. I love them both, and I wouldn't know what to do without either of them. But anyways, like, Candace, I just want to let you know that I'm sorry that we don't really talk as much as we used to, but no matter what, I am always gonna love you. You're my first best friend. Nobody's ever gonna take your spot, and I will always be there for you no matter what. Even though we don't agree on everything, we do butt heads every once in a while. I'm still not gonna just give up on you. I mean, I almost did, but that would have been a mistake, because I wouldn't know what to do without you. You've been there for me through so much, and I couldn't imagine losing you. And I mean, it's crazy that we even made it to our 1 year, because this date is so important to me, because I was heartbroken before, and I just feel like right at that time that you came into my life, that you were supposed to come into my life for a reason, because I believe everything happens for a reason. Like, look at you. You literally came into my life a day before that was supposed to be my 1 year. Like, I would have been heartbroken, but you've helped me through so much. You've helped me get over her. You've helped me get over so many other girls. You've helped me, like, you will not tolerate people that fuck with your best friend, and I'm like, that's, to me, is like, wow, like, she actually cares about me. She doesn't want me to get hurt, and I would do the same thing for her. The bond we have is incredible. We've grown so much with each other, and I can't wait till I actually get to meet you in person, because we've wanted to meet each other so many times in person, but every time shit happens, you know. But that's life. Life happens. Every day changes, so you just gotta go with the flow of the ocean and just let everything ride out smooth in the way it's supposed to be, and everything should be okay. It's crazy that she's gotten me attached to some things, and I've got her attached to some things. Like, I didn't really care for the Ace family at first. I didn't know who they were, and now I love them. Like, I love them. We even would watch those videos together. Like, we'd watch the Damo and Chrissy videos together, Ace family videos together. She got me obsessed with Celeste Rose. Like, oh yes, mommy. I didn't really like Russ at first. She got me into Russ. She didn't like Post Malone at first. I got her into Post Malone. We just have this incredible bond, and I don't know what I would do without her. If I lost her, I'd be incredibly heartbroken, and I want her to know that like I said, no matter what, you're gonna be my best friend, and I wouldn't trade anything for the world, and I love you so much, and I hope your day was good. And I'm sorry we didn't get to talk much, but I'm about to call you in a little bit. I love you.